The developers of the Forge have gone ahead and made some big changes. And oh my gosh, is the community super upset about them. As y'all know, I recently made a video yesterday talking about some of the changes that the devs made. And those were primarily changes made to the pickaxes and the way that you can unlock them. It was this video right here. I actually went ahead and talked about a secret update, and obviously it changed up the pickaxe game a lot. And I was complimenting them on this change because I really thought it benefited the game. Now the devs have gone ahead and made another change that is very much harming the player base. Today, literally less than an hour ago, I just found out that they actually decreased the chances of getting certain ores in the game, or literally every single ore inside of this brand new update, by a lot. Literally anything that I believe was like Void Star and past all the way to the Gargantuans has gotten ridiculously nerfed. As you can instantly see, some of the brand new things in this update have been quite literally nerfed to the absolute ground, bro. Like the Gargantuan is now a 1 in 1,666,666. Everything else has also received leaks or nerfs, and the Surfayal or Suryafal, whatever it's called, it went from 50,000 to 60,000. Meanwhile, the Etherealite went from 1 in 11,000 to 1 in 22,000, so 2 times nerf. The ores that are nerfed did get nerfed at different rates, so it is different for every single one of them, but this is causing a tremendous problem because that is not the only thing the devs did. Now, nerfing the ore is one thing, right? People are gonna be behind in progression and they won't be able to get to where all other players are as fast. Well, I wish that was the only thing that they did. But on top of doing that, they actually went ahead and actually tremendously nerfed the multipliers on them. This server that I'm currently in is an old server, so the multiplier is 17.5 times. However, now I've just joined my VIP server. If we go ahead and look at these same exact things, yeah, you can tell these numbers look significantly different, and the multiplier has been nerfed to 15 times. The same thing actually happened for Etherealite as well. I don't know what the multiplier was, but now it's 11.1 times. Some other things have also received nerfs. I mean, bro, it's ridiculous. Luckily, they did not nerf anything in the Frostfire Expanse, but the problem with this is players have already gone ahead and crafted some really good items. Like myself, and finding out about this, I actually went ahead and quickly made this pickaxe. It's called, or this sword, the Eyesight, and as you can see, it's a trident spear sword, and this thing is ridiculously good. However, unfortunately, if you have not made this beforehand, before this change was made, then I'm sorry, but you're never going to be able to get as high of a number as I was able to get on this sword. Now, I should mention these changes are currently only made to VIP servers, or, well, new servers in general, so it hasn't fully rolled out to every server until the devs reset all of them. The minute the developers reset all the servers, this thing is literally going to be impossible. Some armor numbers will literally be impossible. Now, I should say, personally, I understand what they did, and a lot of the mods as well as staff members have gone ahead and put an input for this. As y'all can see, it got so bad, they literally had to lock the channel. But right up here, as you can see, one of the mods said this: "Hello, everybody. I know you are all upset about the changes, but doing things like these don't just hurt our developers, but also the game you like to hold dear." The changes to the ore was a needed one. Before the changes, the Gargantuan was a 1 in 2,000 chance. Now, if you don't understand why they said that, it's not actually 1 in like 1.16 million. The way the game calculates the chances is based off of a multiplier that a rock actually applies to the base chance. So although now it is 1 in 1.6 million, with a rock multiplier, it's actually a lot easier. They talk about this right here. This is due to a mechanic called a rock multiplier. It's the thing which determines how much luck is added to the 1.6 million, and that number is purely visual, and it's actually way lower. They did also go ahead and nerf the Crimsonite ore itself. It's removed from armor, so you can only now apply to weapons. That one is something that I genuinely think is a terrible decision. That I feel like they need to revert, because what Crimsonite does is pretty over overpowered. As you can see, Crimsonite used to apply to both, and what it actually did was provide a 20% physical damage. So if you put it on every single armor piece as well as your sword, you would be getting an 80% damage increase, which is just amazing. Now, to players who have not gotten that, I'm sorry, you're literally cooked, bro. There is no escaping it. That's also what leads me to say that I think the developers are going to revert that change, if not all of them, because some of these things are really making the player base upset, and it's really not good for the longevity of the game. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely understand that they want to nerf these because they want to keep the game fair and balanced for its future. However, instead of changing these things in this update, what they could do is actually just make the next update significantly harder. There's still so many like pickaxes and tools to be getting added to the game, and already having Sensei Moro's quest being required to complete these pickaxes is annoying enough to do so. So don't make it harder on the players. On the other aspects, let them have some fun with it. It's not like it's ridiculously overpowered either. It's just quite a little bit overpowered. I mean, it's kind of overpowered. But I think with these changes, the game has just made it completely unfair, and it's giving an unfair advantage to people who have already gone ahead. Personally, myself, I haven't fully gone ahead, so I'm at an unfair advantage, but I do still understand the developer's point of view. Now, I'm actually going to join a public server to take advantage of this while the developers have not reset those. Okay, so I just got an update while I was going ahead and joining a public server. And let's just say a lot of these changes are actually reverted. As you can see, say one of the amazing developers on the game, or well, founders, he said, hello, so we reverted the ore chances. They should be back to what they were before. However, some nerfs were necessary, so we have to keep them. You're probably wondering what these nerfs were, and it's not actually the chances that they kept. They kept the multipliers nerfed. So the nerfing of the chances went back to normal. Everything is at normal. As you can see, this etherealite, it's 1 in 11,000 again. However, the multiplier for things such as like the Survival, this thing went to 15 times. From what I've also heard was that the gargantuan, aka the best ore inside of the game, was at a 33 times multiplier, and now it is only at 22 times. For people who currently or had the old version and they actually used it, they're at a complete advantage, and it's sad to see, but I think overall it is for the betterment of the game. I also just went ahead and asked regarding this Crimson nerf, does it still not apply to armor anymore? And one of the spirit guide people did say yes, so shout out to them. And to be honest, that is the only change that sucks in the game right now, man, because you could get up to an 80% increase in damage on your sword if you had it on every single piece of armor. Unfortunately, this is getting so bad to where they are literally getting threats for being a helper. And the one thing I will say, it's okay to give constructive criticism, guys, but do not go and attack any of the helpers or devs of this game for their decisions. That literally does not make anything better, in my opinion, and I think it's just not necessary. However, I just really hope that the developers do revert that change of the Crimson nerf, because soon enough, you guys are going to realize how significant that is and how big of a difference it's going to cause for the normal players who don't have it versus the people who did get it. Or something the devs can do is, if they did make a piece of armor with it and it no longer applies, just remove it from the armor. That balances it out between everyone. Now, I'm inside a public server, and let's see. I hope the chances in the server are the same. Oh my god, wait, why is this server nerfed? Hold up, I can't stay in here. As you can see, this one is 1 in 22,000. We do not want to be getting that. And actually, I did just get an update. Shout out to Matt. He told me it's 25 times for the gargantuan, so it's still very good, and it's actually back to its regular chances, 1 in 333,000. Okay, here we are in a new server, and the multiplier for something like the Surya Fall, as you can see, is 17.5 times. That is the normal number, 17.5 times with a 50,000 chance of getting it. And I don't know what the developers necessarily saw themselves. Maybe when you get the diamond pickaxe, it's insanely overpowered. But personally, I thought the chances were pretty good. Grinding for them myself, I did not see it being too overpowered. I mean, I genuinely have not gotten too many of them, and I've been grinding for some time. Like, I am almost at the prismatic pickaxe. All I have to do is just sell my current void pickaxe, but I don't know. It still somehow got nerfed. But just to see if the multiplier actually sticks to these materials, I'm going to go ahead and craft a new piece of armor. As you can see, I already have some etherealite, so I want to go ahead and pop all of this in here. And we're also going to be making an armor piece, not weapon, because I already have a good one. And at the moment in this server, Crimsonite should apply. I believe it's right. So I'm going to go ahead and throw in, I believe 9 Crimsonite would be a pretty good number. And then we're going to throw in some Velchires because these give us a speed boost. It's really good for speed. It's the best speed thing in the game now. And some Frost Fossils. Let's go ahead and put in like 7 of them. All right, this is my final recipe. I think I really don't have a lot of stuff at the moment, so this is what I'm going to use, and this is going to give us something with a very good multiplier. As you can see, this is the end result in case you're wondering on what traits we're getting. Overall, it's really, really good. But please give me a piece of, like, chest plate, bro. I would really like a chest plate right now. But even if I get leggings, actually, I'll still be happy. But either leggings or helmets or chest plate. Please, just be one of those. No, this is the worst thing. Oh, my God. I just wasted, like, everything, bro. Yeah, I'm not even going to be able to use this. The multiplier is good on it, but this is literally a night chest plate. It's not even dark night or anything, bro. This thing is buns. It's still worth a lot, I believe, but in terms of how good it actually is, yeah, bro, 200 defense, that is really sucky. As you can see, though, it does have the lethality perk. Now, I'm going to go back to my VIP server where that should be removed and see if it's still on the item, because if it is, then some people are going to be at a big advantage. All right, taking a look at this. Come on, please be gone. Please be gone, and it'll be fair. No, bro. Oh, actually, yes, it is. Oh, my God. They did remove the perk. It was at 37%, and the max on it is like, or it was at 32%. The max is 20. So it is removed. Luckily, the developers, I do think they did a pretty good job there. But yeah, this nerf just instantly, like, fumed the entire community, which I do feel bad for the players. But at the same time, like I said, guys, I promise you, I hope they just don't do this in the future, but at this time, it was a needed change. Let me know your thoughts on this change, though. If you enjoyed this video, though, hurry up and click this video on the screen right here. I went to picked it for you myself, and it's a very good video, but click it fast. This video is about to end. Until then, bye!